everybody? Welcome. We are back once again. What's going on? Well, let me tell you what's going on right now, and I want to get into the whole recap of the UFC 217 event, and I have to say it was a really spectacular event. It was exciting. It was there were some moments of like jaw-dropping moments. There was, like what? Big eyes just bugging out moments. It was incredible. The whole event at Madison Square Garden was incredible. And one of these days I will be there live, streaming possibly in the future at that vineyard, because I have to tell you, it was just, I could see the excitement. That it was just incredible. And I watched it on television. However, like I said, there absolutely, I believe without a shadow of a doubt, there's just a complete difference when you're actually physically there in an event like that. The energy and the vibe that you get is just completely different than if you weren't there. So I have something I really, that's a goal of mine. I'm looking forward to, and maybe I'll have some other sidekicks to go along there with me. That would be cool. But in the meantime, let me get back to the whole topic at hand, which was basically I want to commend and congratulate Rose Namajunas on her big win that evening. She is the new women's strawweight division champion, title belt holder, and it's well deserved. I feel she stayed cool, calm, and collective throughout this whole thing, and she stayed focused, and that is key. You have to stay focused in order to achieve greatness, and it takes a lot. It takes a lot of mental strength. It takes a lot of just everything, all combined, both physical, but also truly emotional. You have to be able to have your emotions under control, and she showed that. She truly is a great example of that for this particular moment, and I was just like, wow, just really, really awesome. And then I also have to take my hat off to Joanna. Joanna, I have to say, she is a champion. I know she lost that night, but she still is a champion in her own right, because just the grace, her grace in the fact that she lost. I know it's a hurtful, painful loss. At the same time, she took it on the chin, and she's wearing it well, and I can't wait to see her come back and be, on top of the world. She's just an incredible competitor altogether. She's just an incredible fighter, and she shouldn't hold her head low at all. She's done really, really great things, and I see her going even further from this day forward. So, so congratulations to those women. My hats go off to you. And, yeah, so, and then you saw the Cody and the TJ Dillashaw fight. What the heck happened there? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I had my picks, right? And that night, most of my picks won. And then it got to Cody, right? Cody and TJ. And hey, everybody, I picked Cody to win, and TJ ended up winning. Now, I like both fighters. Both of those guys are incredible. And TJ went out there and he did his thing. You got to give it to him. He went out and he did his thing. He kept his eyes on the prize, and he got his belt back. He wanted that belt so bad. He went out and he got it. So congratulations to TJ Dillashaw. Now, I have to say, though, because he made a comment right afterwards talking about, calling out Demetrius Johnson, Demetrius Mighty Mouth Johnson. And I'm like, okay, wait a second here. just indulge and be happy in you getting your belt back. Now you want to drop down in weight and go after Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. And I'm thinking, man, you have no idea. You think you know, but you have no idea. Demetrius Johnson is just a whole nother game. He's a whole nother level. A whole different type of fighter. He definitely isn't Cody, and I'm not taking anything from Cody Garbrandt or any of these other fighters that, TJ's been fighting, but DJ is totally different. This guy has just he's defended his belt I don't know how many times, right? I mean, you guys got the statistics. I should know this, right? He defended that belt, and every time he defends that, he just gets better and better and better. It's like he does not go backwards. He's progressing. He's evolving at a very high rate, and it's just, when you see him fight, like that last fight that he had with this other guy, it was like, did you see what he just did? Like, you had to stop and pause and take a breath. It was just really the strangest, wildest thing. And then when you see a person, because, he basically, he threw a man, right? He threw this grown man up in the air in the direction that he needed or wanted him to go. And he caught him as he came down and had him already locked up and ready for a submission. Now, TJ, if you still want to do this after, I don't even think he saw that fight, but if you still want to, you feel that you believe so much into your skill set, you're confident that ain't going to happen to you, or maybe some other weird, strange, I don't know, thing that Demetrius Johnson's got going on here. But if you feel that you're going to be able to tackle that, have at it, man. I mean, all the best to you. I just think that you're barking up the wrong tree. But that's my thoughts. I don't know, anybody, you guys out there, men, women, whatever, you all tell me what your thoughts are on that one. Because my thoughts are, you'll get what you asked for. And yeah, it's going to be a big explosive event, a big explosive fight. And a lot of money is going to be made on both you guys' side. I believe that, I think Demetrius wants to be in the millions of something, and you too. So, I mean, it definitely is a prize-winning fight, and I'm definitely going to see it. However, I just feel like, whoa. You really need to bring a whole nother type of, you got to be up there in that level. And I kind of feel like, TJ Dillashaw is not really there yet. But that's my thoughts, and I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, people. However, giving what I've been seeing, I've been studying Demetrius Johnson for quite some time now, and like I said, this guy is not considered the GOAT or the pound per pound number one or whatever. Not for nothing, okay? He is the real deal. You name it, he is it. And, but he's something, a whole nother, there's something else going on there. I can't explain it. I don't even think Demetrius Johnson can explain it. It's just that he is just that great, and he improves every single time, but at a rate that's just incredible. It's incredible. And it leaves me speechless, I have to tell you, because I have no idea. But when I looked at it, I had to replay. I'm like, did you just see what I just saw? Did you just see? That's like a phenomenal type thing. He's a human being, right? He's human, right? Demetrius Johnson is a human being. Okay. And did you see what he just did? So, yes, those are my thoughts. And jot some comments down again. Like I said, you all, you gotta tell me what's in your head on these different types of things. What are your thoughts on the past events of what happened with these fights? Now, moving on to, who else? Michael Bisping and, George, GSP, all right? That fight... That was a great fight. I felt like Michael Bisping, man, he was really like fighting for his life in there. I mean, and George was not letting up at all. He was on him. Oh my goodness, it was just like, and he would have these tight grips, and you could just see all that muscle and the power in, St-Pierre. I mean, you could just see it. It was just like, man, this guy is something else, right? And I have to commend Michael Bisping. I mean, my goodness, this guy was getting out of these different types of, he was getting taken down and all this type of stuff, but he was able to pop back up like nothing. And I just thought that was incredible on his part, and it showed a lot of heart. He was just not going out without a real grueling fight, and he sure did. He landed some elbows, cut up, George, and he was just, George's blood was just squirting everywhere. He was just a mess, and maybe it didn't get in the way of him being able to clinch on and get him. I mean, he was determined. He was going to get Michael Bisping, and he did, and he ended up choking him out, and it was just like, wow. And I mean, when he choked him out, he choked out Michael Bisping, because Michael Bisping was not even tapping. He was just like, I'm going out on my shield, I'm going out, I won't tap, I'm not submitting to no man, you're just gonna have to take me out. And sure enough, that's what he did. And I thought that was just it was a great performance, a great fight between the two guys. You could really see a lot of skill sets there. Definitely on George St-Pierre side of things, GSP. I mean, he truly is back, everybody, and in a phenomenal way. And congratulations to him on being the new champion there. It was just really incredible to see. So, yeah, the night of fights was just really awesome, and I'm definitely looking forward to some more wonderful fights out of that venue of UFC. I mean, UFC got some really major, hitters out there, and it's just I'm just looking and watching here, and it's just exciting. I'm so excited to see all these and be able to comment on them and everything like that. So what are your thoughts about this whole event? Like I said, I mean, what were your picks? I'll tell you my picks in an order, right? Well, just for the main ones, and that was for Rose. I picked Rose. She is she was the U.S. side, and so I was going with my fellow U.S. Comrade there. So I picked Rose based off because I support your countrymen, right? You gotta support the same thing. You gotta support your countrymen, and no disrespect to Joanna. Joanna's a true champion. She's awesome. However, it just wasn't her night, right? It just wasn't her night. But I picked Rose. Rose won. Then I picked Cody, and Cody lost. And then I picked GSP, and he won in phenomenal fashion. So those were my picks earlier on, and so it was like 2 out of 3 for me. And but yeah, so what were your thoughts? What were your picks, and why? Leave your comments down below. Love to hear from all of you out there. And once again, I am definitely going to put out there that I'm still in the search for volunteers. So if you like what I've been doing here with the show, and you're interested in being a part of it, or you would like to join in on all the fun that I've been having here with the show, and help expand it and turn it into something really great and grow with me, then shoot me an email. Email me at the address here that I've posted, and we will be in touch. We will connect and get the ball rolling here. All right. So again, this goes out to the volunteers, and just send an email, and I will connect, and we will go further. All right. And with that said, everybody, if you like what you heard, you know what to do. You just punch the thumbs up below and subscribe to my channel. And like I always say, one love, respect, and take care, everybody.